Gather close now, closer still. There's a tale that lives on the frozen hill, of a bird the color of an open wound, who watches the dark by the light of the moon. There once was a boy who couldn't sit still, Christopher Bones with a curious will. His sister said stay, his mother said mind, but some children just aren't the staying in kind. Sitchin, Sitchin. He slipped out at midnight to look at the peaks. He called out its name for a couple of weeks of silence, and then children, the wind changed its tune, and something came tearing across the full moon. Sitchin, Sitchin, the scarlet and the sky. Sitchin, Sitchin, don't ask the bird why. It doesn't forgive and it doesn't forget, and curiosity's a debt that isn't paid off yet. Sitchin, don't look up, Sitchin. His sister screamed his name from the window that night, but a shadow had already blotted the light. And that is the lesson, my dears. Gather round, some doors once open don't let you back down. Every kingdom's got a monster it made. Every silence hides a debt to be paid. And somewhere out there past the frozen line, Sitchin is waiting. Sitchin bides time. Sitchin, Sitchin, the scarlet and the sky. Sitchin, Sitchin, don't ask the bird why. So mind your mothers and mind your own door. Some legends are true, this one more than most is sure. Sitchin, 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 oh, Sitchin. Good evening, good people coming from the cold. There's a kingdom called Frata and a story untold. There's a king full of pride and a girl full of grit. There's a bird made of legend and a plan that's been lit. There's 4 locks on a heart that's forgotten how to feel, and 4 keys being carried by hands you won't yet reveal. So hush now, get settled, don't fidget, don't stir. It all starts with harvest, let the wheat fields blur.
Gather the grain before the frost can find it. Thread the silk before the cold moves in. Every year the same old song, we grind it. Every year we start again. Frata, frata, harvest home. Work your hands till the day is done. Somewhere past that hill there's a crown of gold. Somewhere past this field there's a name. I keep half a story that's never told. I keep waiting on a flame. Is this all a man can be? A pair of hands, a bended knee. I want more than the wind can hold. I want a story to be told. Frata, frata, turn the wheels. Some men forge and some men kneel. One day, the wind will turn my way.
Good crop, good year, good. Now let's meet the man who thinks that the whole of the harvest is planned around his own name on his own gilded brick. He's proud, he is petty, he's oh, here's the trick. He's about to sing loud about being the best. Let's see how that pride holds up under the test.
Bow your heads. You know the drill. They carve my name on every stone, every brick, every gilded throne. I built this kingdom bone by bone, and I did it all alone. Long live the king! Long live the king! I watch you all through gold plate glass, little lives that flicker pass. You're the dirt and I'm the class. Someone has to rule the mass. I am the king of kings of kings. No crown but mine deserves to shine. Whatever pride and power brings, I'll take it, it's already mine. King of kings, King of kings. There's a wife I don't discuss. There's a heart gone quiet under all this fuss. But a widower who rules the earth doesn't need to know his own worth. I am the king of kings of kings. Kneel a little lower, friends. The only story that Frata sings is the one that never ends. With me. Long live the king. Long live the king. Long live the king.
That's a lot of aye for one crown on one head. But there's someone he's wronged and there's more to be said. She raised his 4 daughters, she asked for no throne, and tonight for her kindness she's cast out alone. Watch closely, Frata, watch what pride can undo. Miranda deserves better, let's give her her due.
You've measured me in silk and gold, in everything I'll never hold. sire, since when is worth decided only by your earth? I have a servant's hands, it's true. I have no crown to answer to, but I have raised your daughters well. On love you'll never learn to spell. I am not worth a kingdom, no. I'm worth much more than gold can show. Send me out to the frozen ground. My name will still be standing found. Go on and tie me to a tree. Go on, my lord, and banish me. But hear this whispered low and clear: you will not forget me here. I am not worth a kingdom, no. I'm worth much more than gold can show. And though you cast me from this hall, I loved you, truest of them all. Remember me, remember me.
Now we leave that sad exile, we travel a while to a boy in fine weaves with a hopeful half smile. He forges the tools, but he's chasing a name. He wants to be more than the sparks and the flame. Keep an eye on this one, he won't stay unknown. The wind's about to notice he's ready to be blown.
They call me the great artist when I build them something new. A wheel that turns, a lock that learns a trick or two. But every kind word passes through me like the rain, landing soft and running off, never leaves a stain. I could shoe 100 horses, forge 1,000 blades, and still lie awake, counting all the things I haven't made. Of myself, just myself, something more than good with tools, something that outlives the whispers of the village fools. I'm chasing the wind, chasing the wind, toward a name I haven't earned yet. Somewhere past this village there's a man I could become. Somewhere I'm not running out of sun. I'm chasing the wind, chasing the wind. Let it carry me to something I deserve. Maybe the wind never planned to be caught. Maybe that's the whole unfinished thought. But I'd rather chase a thing I'll never hold than sit here safe and slowly turning on. could be true. Chasing the wind, chasing the wind.
Chasing the wind, I do love a dreamer, but dreams can turn dark and the dark can get meaner. There's a girl in the woods with a nightmare that's real, a memory so sharp she can still feel the steel. Her name is Inya, be gentle, just listen. Some wounds run so deep that the moonlight can't glisten.
Run and you run, that's the last thing that she said. Run and you run, don't look back, just run instead. A door, a field, a hollow tree, a shot that wasn't meant for me. I keep the ribbon, keep the sound, I keep her falling to the ground. 8 years old and I still hear the silence louder than my fear. Run and you run, it echoes even now. Run and you run, I never learned out how to stop, to rest, to let my own feet still. I'm always running from that hill. I never told the truth of it, I buried it, I buried it. Some things are far too sharp to hold, so I just carry it cold. Run and you run, but where is there to go when home became the thing I used to know? One day I'll stop, I'll turn, I'll finally see whatever's chasing isn't chasing me. Run and you run.
But don't lose your heart to the sorrow just yet. There once was a sunnier day she won't forget, a cornfield, a boy, and a promise or two. Let's rewind the clock now and give her that view. Enjoy it, go on, it won't last, I'm afraid. But every good heartbreak starts golden and stays.
Look at the sun on the corn today. We'll sell it all before the light is gone,
And come back home to Rose's kitchen song.
I never thought a market day could feel
Like something out of dreams that finally turn real.
it's just corn and sky and you and me. Nothing fancy, nothing we can't see. If this is all my life will ever hold, I wouldn't trade it for the world in gold. Maybe we'll have our own house by the fall. Maybe we won't need anything at all. Maybe.
Paragon and saw a different life, where a good pitch and a smile cut through like a knife. They shook my hand and called me boy from Frata, but they meant more than that. They meant a man who's only just begun.
Dave, I never asked for anything but you and time.
Enya, don't you wanna leave the dirt behind?
Paragon is
calling out my name.
I don't hear it calling, I hear it start a flame.
That's gonna burn away the only life I've known,
and leave me standing here, completely on my own.
Paragon.
Our corn turns to shadow and sky turns to gray. There's a fever in that house that won't go away. I won't spoil it for you, but I'll say have a tissue. Some goodbyes come quiet, some come as an issue. Rose gave her whole heart to that girl and that boy. Let's see what they do with the love once it's gone.
12 days of quiet since you slipped away. 12 days I can't find the words to say. The house still smells like everything you made. I keep on setting out a place. Build your own story, and when you tell it, remember me. That's the last thing that you asked of me. That's the only thing I still can give for free. Remember you. Remember you. That's all you asked me to do. I'll carry you in everything I do. Remember you. I will, I do. Dave said grief would bring the two of us closer, love. But then he said a name I couldn't rise above. He said I'm going, with or without you too. And just like that, I lost you both. I lost you too. Remember me, that's what you asked of him. He said he would, and then the light went dim. I'm the only one still keeping what you gave. Remember you. I'll carry it, I'm brave. Remember me.
Grief does strange things. It can pull people near, or it can push someone clean out of here. Dave's got a suitcase, a shine in his eye, and Enya's got fire she won't let him deny. This is the one where she finds her own spine. Go on, girl, say the words, draw your own line.
with your pack, your pride, your plan, already halfway to becoming some other man. And you want me to smile and wave you off to town. No, not this time, I won't lie down. I gave you every quiet hour I had. I gave you all the good I never had with Dad. And you would trade it for a stranger's gold-lined lie. Fine, go on, then say goodbye. Go, then go and chase your Sparagon dream. Go and find out it was never what it seemed. I built my heart to hold you, and you broke it clean in two. So go, then go, I'm done with you. Done with you.
Good for her now, back to fine weaves, where a knock at the door pulls a boy from his sleep. 10 pages, a dagger, a name he can't place, a mystery lands. And it's landed on Pietro's own doorstep, in fact. 4 keys, 4 princesses, 1 puzzle to solve. Let's watch how a blacksmith learns how to evolve.
Who's there? 10 pages and a dagger pinned against my door. A map, a key, a name I'd never heard before. 4 keys I'll give you, pearls the king has lost. Whoever wrote this knew exactly what it cost. Who is M.E.? Who could it be? By morning half the village can't stop talking low. The princesses are missing, no one seems to know. 4 keys, 4 daughters, it's as plain as it can get. Someone wants me to go find them, I haven't left home yet. 10 pages and a dagger, and a chance I've never had. A mystery that's terrifying, wonderful and mad. Every riddle whispers, you're the man that this requires. 10 pages and a dagger, and my whole heart catching fire. Maybe this is foolish, maybe I should stay, but the wind I've chased my whole life finally turned my way. I won't waste it wondering what I could have been. I'm going, let the story now begin. 10 pages and a dagger, and a road I've never walked. A kingdom full of whispers, and a king who's finally shocked. 4 keys, 4 sisters, and a name that I could earn. 10 pages and a dagger. Watch me learn. 10 pages and a dagger. 10 pages and a dagger.
The whole kingdom's buzzing. The princess is gone, and our hero decides that the moment is on. He'll need a companion. Oh look, Here she comes, same fire, same stubborn refusal to run. Two fools, one road, and a castle of dread. Curtains about to close. Act 1. Straight ahead.
The trees are getting thinner, and the ground is turning cold, and there's a stubborn girl behind me who won't do as she's told. She said, "I'm coming with you." I said it wasn't wise. She said, "Whether you like it or not," and I believed her eyes.
Two fools, one road, a castle up ahead. Nothing but a rumor and a story left unread.
We're on the road to the dark castle, wherever it may lead. Past the danger, past the doubt, past everything I thought I'd need to leave behind.
I'm on the road to the dark castle now.
I've got nothing waiting for me back at home.
I have everything to prove, and I will do it alone.
Apparently, I won't. If the stories about that place are true, then it's a good thing there'll be two of us
To see it through.
We're on the road to the dark castle, past the frozen mountain line, past the fear and past the falling.
Something waits and it is calling.
I'm on the road, I'm on the road, I'm on the road to the dark castle now.
No turning back, not for either one of us.
Stretch your legs, grab a snack, refill up your cup. Act 2's got a bird and a brother and worse. There's a castle of secrets, 4 sisters to find, a trickster, a treaty, a change of heart, a change of mind. Take 5, then come back, I promise you this. The best of the story is still what you'll miss if you skip it.
Well now, what have we here? A boy, a horse, a sword, he barely knows to swing. So trusting and so terribly convenient a thing. I'll offer him a bottle with a kindly crooked grin. Never trust a villano, let the taking begin. Never trust a villano, that's the oldest rule in town. We'll charm you, disarm you, then we'll gently lay you down. It's nothing personal, my friend, it's simply what we do. Never trust a villano, especially one as smooth as you. They call my family thieves, and well, they're not entirely wrong. But a man's got to eat and a man's got to get along. And when I saw his little map, I nearly lost my nerve. Something bigger than a sword, something I might deserve. Never trust a villano, I did try to warn the boy, though I doubt he'll thank me for the lesson or the ploy. But somewhere out beyond these woods, a bigger prize is due. Never trust a villano, I never trusted you. Sweet dreams, boy from Frata.
Robbed, drugged, and humbled, not his finest of days, but good company still finds its way through the haze. And you're still with him, and dare I say fond. Let her tell you about it, she won't sugarcoat. Don't expect a love song just yet. Just two fools, one road and a grin, they're both breaking the rules for.
He said, I'm sorry that I snapped at you. I said you should be. I slapped you first though, so we're square. He said that wasn't how apologies were supposed to go. I told him, shh, take the wind, it's rare. I asked the noble knight of fine weaves where he was bound. He said, I'm not a knight. I said, you will be. I'd wager pound for pound. He asked me, what if this all goes wrong? I said, then at least I'll have a decent story for the road. Two fools on a road and neither one turned back. Two fools on a road following a paper track. You'd think that one of us would have the sense to say this is madness, but there we were anyway. He said I didn't have to follow him at all. I said no, I chose to. Don't let it go to your head. He smiled like he'd already forgotten what I said. Figures. He said maybe I'm the best thing that map led him to. I told him not to get sentimental, we'd miles left to do. But I kept that line longer than I should have, it's true. Two fools on a road and somehow that was enough. Two fools on a road when the road got rough. Whatever waited past the frozen mountain line, I'd rather have faced it with a fool like him than find. Two fools, one road. Two fools, one road.
Now back to the palace where pride has grown cold. Falcides sits with a memory untold. A woman, a garden, a chance he once had, and the choice that he made, which was proud and was bad. Let's watch a great king finally reckon alone with everything pride left him standing upon. 9 years gone, and still I hear the door. 9 years, and I can't outrun it anymore. I offered her a kingdom, and she asked for less. I call that love, a kind of foolishness. Come and live with me in Gramado's love, not as a queen, but as the one you're dreaming of. I don't desire your wealth, Van Gogh, I desire your time. I called it nonsense, I called it a crime. What have I done?
What have I done? I traded a heart for a golden throne. What have I done? What have I done? 9 years alone. 9 years alone. Your love would be enough. Don't you understand? I threw her out. I raised my hand. I shouted, enough! Get out of my sight! I built a kingdom out of pride and stone, and every single brick I built alone, alone, alone. That was never a victory. That was just the shape of what my pride cost me. What have I done? What have I done? I'll still love you, though the years have gone. What have I done? 9 years. 9 years undone. Miranda.
Nine years of regret, that's a heavy old crown. But there's someone else Friday has long since cast down. A brother, unspoken, a secret, a shame. Raised up in shadow without even a name. He's built his own kingdom from all he's endured. Meet the Dark King, my friends, let's see what he's for.
They built a castle just to hide my face. They gave me distance where they should have given space. A brother born to sunlight while I lived in shade. Family is just the first mistake that's made. Read 1,000 books to fill the empty hall. I built a mind so sharp it could outlast them all. And when the great bird came to tear my world in two, I didn't run, I looked it in the eye. I knew this is my age of darkness, and I'll wear it like a crown. Every wall that they built to keep me down became the stone I'm standing on tonight. This is my age of darkness. Watch me turn it into light. Very terror that they swore would be my end. I turned a monster's fury into something I could bend. Now I rule a kingdom built from everyone's despair. Every heart that Frada turned away, I welcomed here. I don't want a war, I never wanted war. I just wanted someone to walk through that door and see a man, not a monster, not a shame, not a shame. One woman finally did, she gave me back my name. This is my age of darkness, but I won't let it stay. I'll trade this throne of shadow for a kinder, harder way. Let them come, let them see, let them look me in the of darkness. Watch it learn to die. Will finally rise.
Careful with that one, his hurt runs down deep. But not every prisoner in that castle will weep. There's a princess in there with a smile made of ice, who's decided our hero's an excellent price. Watch your step, Pietro, watch that pretty face. Not every rescue gets a fairy tale grace.
Oh, my noble rescuer, how handsome that you've come. How tragic that you think this quest will end when it's begun. Let's skip the tiresome part where you play at being brave. I'll make you a king, darling, not a servant, not a slave. Be mine and no one else's. Forget the other three. There's nothing that a crown can't buy, especially for me. Be mine and no one else's. The rest can rot right where they lay. I'll be the only story that you tell for the rest of your days. You want to be a hero? Fine, be a hero to me. Every other virtue is a luxury, you see. I learned it from my father and I wear it rather well. The kingdom loves a pretty face far more than what's true or fair. Be mine and no one else's. I won't ask again. There's a version of tonight, my love, where you and I both win. Be mine and no one else's. Oh, watch me walk away and leave you standing in the wreckage of the man you could have made. Choose wisely, Pietro.
Well, that went about as well as I'd feared. On to a softer kind of room in here. Another sister hidden away out of sight, who's convinced she's not worth coming into the light. She's about to be proven completely, sincerely wrong. Angelina, my dear, the stage is yours. Sing your own song.
I told him, don't waste your kindness, night, on a face like mine. I've heard every joke, I've counted every unkind line. Let me perish quietly and go find someone fair. He said, I didn't come for beautiful, I came because you're there. I told him what it cost to be the last one picked, to watch a room go quiet the moment that you're seen. He said, I know what it cost to feel you're never quite enough. I know that particular quiet kind of rough. I'm the bird that cannot fly, locked up here, and I don't ask why. He said, you're the bird that never tried, because they told you not to try. And maybe that's the truest thing that anyone's ever told me. A bird that cannot fly can still be beautiful, still reach the sky in its own particular, unbroken way. It's not a cage, it seems, just a locked up door today. I said my sister has the face that stops a room. He said, your laugh has stopped 100, and it doesn't come with gloom. I laughed, told him that wasn't a fair comparison. He said it wasn't meant to be fair, it was meant to be true. I asked him if he really thought there was something here worth saving. He said, I think you're the bravest kind of brave, the kind still weighing whether to believe it, even now, even here, even now. He told me to spread the wings, they said not to show. And it's time the whole world watched me finally go. Thank you, Pietro. Thank you, Pietro.
Beautiful, truly hold on to that glow, because not everyone in this castle means well, you should know. Our Valeno's still scheming, his ambitions turned sharp. There's a legendary blade and a plan in the dark. Fight'll go, watch your back, old friends can turn cruel. This next one's got teeth, don't let your guard down, fool.
There's a sword out there that's worth 100 crowns. A little bit of blood and the whole world turns around. I've spent a lifetime being told what I could never be. We'll watch a Valeno rewrite history. I'll be the master of the blade, master of the throne they never gave. Every door they slammed upon my kind, I'll kick down with the sword I'm gonna find. I'll be the master of the blade, and the whole world's gonna learn the price it paid. Fight'll go, still believing in a peasant boy, still chasing after some naive, unlikely joy. I liked him once, that's not a debt I plan to pay. A brother's just a body standing in the way. I'll be the master
master of the blade. Every promise I once made betrayed. Let the princess have a pretty little crown. I'll be the one still standing when it all comes down. Master of the blade, master of it all. I did warn him, I did, but here we now stand within you alone in a mirror-filled land, surrounded by feathers no person should touch, waiting on someone who's needed this much. This one's a hard one, I won't lie to your face, just hold someone's hand. Let's get through it with grace.
A thousand of my own reflections, and not one of them is fine. A thousand versions of a girl who's running out of time. I keep asking why I followed you this far, because I wanted once to chase a falling star. I lost my mother to a shot meant for a truth. I lost the first boy who I thought I'd spend my youth beside, and now I'm losing something colder, slower, worse, lying in the feathers of an old and ancient curse. Is this the mirror, or is this just me? Every broken piece of everything I used to be. I never asked to be this brave, this far, this cold. I never asked to lose so much before I could grow old. But somewhere past these mirrors, there's a boy who's running fast. Somewhere past this feels like forever, this won't last. Pietro, find me before the light is gone. Is this the mirror, or is this just me? Finally, still enough to see what I could be. Not the girl who runs, not the girl who's scared, just the girl who once was loved and dared. Pietro.
She's alive, barely time short and so quick. Two brothers now face off, one crown and one trick of fate that once split them apart at the start. This is the one, folks, the whole shape of the heart. Two kings, one blood, and a truth coming due. Let's see if they're braver than pride. 'Pride, 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 Two kings stood where silence feared to breathe. Steel forgot the reason it was forged. One wore the weight of every crown he'd claimed. One bore the shadow no cradle could afford. The wind refused to choose a side that day. Even banners trembled in the sky. For hatred reached its final weary hour, and neither man remembered how to fight. I serve the brother clothed in winter's name, the one the world mistook for endless night. Yet in his eyes no hunger burned for blood, only years abandoned by the light. The elder stood beneath a shattered throne, no palace left to shelter pride. A king can lose a kingdom in a moment. A brother takes a lifetime to divide. No trumpet dared disturb the sacred air. No soldier moved, no captain gave command. We watched two histories collide at once, and mercy slowly conquered every hand. Tell me, what crown survives the breaking of the soul? What throne outlives the reaching of a hand? Empires fade like footprints after rain, but love remembers where the brothers stand. I came prepared to witness one more battle. Instead I watched two orphaned hearts return. A single name escaped upon the wind. Miranda, soft as morning after snow. It carried farther than 1,000 orders, further than the sharpest bugle's blow. The younger king laid down invisible chains. The elder dropped a lifetime made of stone. The world grew strangely lighter in that silence, as though forgiveness finally found a home. Some victories are written into marble, others disappear before the dawn. But I shall tell my children and their children, I saw two brothers bury war without a single sword being drawn. What makes a man remembered after kingdoms fall? Not victories, not fear, but finding in the face once called an enemy, the brother who had always waited there. And every trumpet bowed before that moment, every scar surrendered to the light, for kingdoms end, yet mercy crowns the men who choose each other over being right. So write no songs of conquerors alone. Remember this instead: the greatest kingdom built that day was not of stone, but of two brothers finding hope. But of two brothers finding home. Well, I did not see quite that much water in my eye, peace sign, a crown past a new king standing by, but one thread still loose, one garden still waits for a man to walk up to Miranda's front gates and ask, with no kingdom left to his name, if love ever left, or if love stayed the same.
People of Frata hear an old fool's final claim. I built this kingdom out of everything but your name. Today I give it to a better man than me. A blacksmith's hands will hold what mine could never keep free. Long live the king! Long live the king! I do not ask you for a single ounce of your forgiving. I only ask you note the kind of king that I'll die living. One who finally learned, though far too late to fully mend, that greatness isn't measured at the taking, but the giving in the end. These are the keys of my own heart, locked so long and torn apart, but one by one a gold and silver, copper, bronze key turned, and one by one I finally learned the keys of the heart, the keys of the heart, the keys of the heart. She asked me, do you still love me, great king, after all these years? I told her, I love you, Miranda, you rose, more than anything I hold dear. I've had the gold, the jewels, the power over every land, and none of it was worth as much as reaching for your hand. These are the keys of the heart, gold and silver, copper, bronze, and one final part. The master key was never gold or steel at all. It was a man who chose to rise and chose to fall, and chose at last to love before the curtains call. Long live the keys of the heart, long live the king who learned to start again.
So that's Frata's story. 4 keys, 1 long night. The blacksmith turned king, and a love said alright. A bird still out there, a Valeno still schemes. Every ending, my friends, is just somebody's dream of a story continuing past the last bow. Thank you for staying. Go on, clap now. Come a little closer, friends, and take a seat. There's a kingdom worth the walking, if you don't mind sore feet. There's a king who forgot kindness, and a servant who did not. There's a story worth the telling, I've been saving it a lot. Something's stirring underground. It's called the KEYBEARER, and it's calling out your name. 4 keys, 1 heart, and a kingdom in flame. Come and see, if you believe. The bravest hearts are the ones who still breathe. Gather round now, gather round. This is where the wind found its sound. There's a girl who ran from something no child should have to run from. There's a boy who swings a hammer but was born for something bigger than some. There's a bird made a legend and a brother made of shame. Every one of them is waiting, every one of them's got a name. Gather round now, gather round. Something's stirring underground. It's called the KEYBEARER, and it's calling out your name. 4 keys, 1 heart, and a kingdom in flame. Come and see, if you believe. The bravest hearts are the ones who still grieve. Gather round now, gather round. This is where the wind found its sound. I've told this tale by firelight, told it in the rain, told it to the ones who'll never hear it told the same. But you're new to this, so let me start the show. 27 songs, my friends, 27 ways to know. Gather round now, gather round. Something's stirring underground. It's called the KEYBEARER. Go on, say the name. 4 keys, 1 heart, and a kingdom in flame. Come and see, if you believe. The bravest hearts are the ones who still grieve. Gather round now, gather round. The kingdom's waiting, sit yourself down. Go on and press play.